No, I found... Okay, so I was at work earlier today, and I started my period, and I needed to put in a tampon, and I was worried that I didn't have one. But I finally found one in my bag. It was a tampon that I actually found 2 weeks ago on the sidewalk. Okay, but it was, like, sealed. It was in the package, you know? I was like... I didn't, you know, I inspected it first. I was like, is this unopened? And I was, you know, I made sure. Although I do like to think about the guy across the street who, you know, like just looking at the lesbian crouched over, poking this tampon. She wants that tampon really badly. How broke is this girl? But I don't know, like, what are we worried about? Like, would you use that tampon?
Depending on which day, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad... Okay. Let me put it this way. If you weren't on your period and you found it on the sidewalk, would you take it? Okay, well, that's where I'm at. I had a thought in my head because it did kind of gross me out. I was like, I'll just give this to my fiance to use. And then I was like, wait, that's fucked up. I'm in love with her. If anyone's going to use the tampon, it has to be me. And it did like gross me out a little bit, but I was like, what am I actually afraid of, right? It was sealed. Like, do I think that someone injected AIDS into it with a hypodermic needle? Probably not. So I took this tampon and I used it because I choose to live in a world of love and not fear. So I took it, I'm not afraid, and I'm gonna tell you guys something. This was the nicest tampon I've ever used in my life. Oh my God, it was just a smooth applicator. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like where it just went in, just like butter, you know what I mean? Where it just, well, because you ladies, you know how it is, like on your heavy day of your period, anything will just go right in there. Because there's always like a little bit of blood kind of coating the walls of your vagina a little bit, and it just slips right in, but on your heavy day, on your light days, it gets all dry, and you know how you just want to shove a jumbo one in there so you don't have to worry about your period for like 14 hours or whatever, and you get it in, and it's like dry. You gotta just jam it. It's like loading a musket, you know? Right? Not this thing. This thing just went right in, just like, and I can't believe it's not butter type thing. And that was a color I'd never seen before, too. Have you guys seen the deep aqua tampons with the marbling, too? That was gorgeous. Anyway, I got to see how the 1%'s tampons feel going in. It's pretty great. I don't know. I always say 14 hours when I tell that joke, by the way. I don't know why I say that. I've definitely pushed that agenda harder. Like, what's the longest you've ever had a tampon in for? All right. What about you? Longest you've ever had a tampon in? 12 hours? Okay, 12 hours. Can I see 13? Go to 13. Go to 13. I'm not gonna. All right. I've definitely done like a 24-hour type thing, and I don't like because they tell you 8 hours or toxic shock syndrome. That's not true. You're fine. You're fine. They're just trying to sell us more tampons, you guys. But I will say, like, I stop it at 24. I don't think it would be dangerous to do less than that or more than that. It's just that like the smell at 24 hours is kind of like, you know, like when a squirrel has been dead in the walls for a couple of weeks. But just hold your breath, wrap it up in toilet paper, shove it in the thing, take it out. You're going to be fine. Anyway, save some money on tampons, guys. Have a good night.